Yo, there's been an attack on the guys, and I know exactly how it started. We about to go ahead and jump into this video, but I'm gonna start breaking things down on how it really affect the guys in the long run from when it all started. Let's go.
Number one, the food, the food, the food. It's all in the food we Americans eat.
Not just the food though. We be drinking, we be smoking, we be popping them yaps. Well, I'm from Chicago. A lot of this is about to be about from where I'm from with the guys that I can relate to. What we did, let's get into it.
We've already been exposing the hidden dangers of American diet to our viewers with previous videos like these on our channel. The thing is, it is not common knowledge that some of our food, such as chicken, bread, and salmon, for example, are banned in other countries because they find their food to be unhealthy.
Bread, salmon, and chicken. Three of the top things that they say is the most healthiest for us here. It's banned in other countries. That's weird.
Not what their citizens consume. This explains why the obesity rates in countries in Europe and Asia are far less when compared to the US. For instance, our bread is banned from China due to potentially harmful ingredients, with some being the same thing used in yoga mats. China is no stranger to controversial foods themselves, and if they ban our bread, that's saying a lot about our bread. The American diet is becoming increasingly dependent on processed foods, according to this article by NYU. Our foods are heavily processed, genetically modified, contains high calories, fat, and even worse, trans fat.
See how that snuck that up in there? The Similac. Let me rewind that back. They snuck it in. They weren't gonna let y'all see it.
Fat, and even worse.
Right there, Similac is where it all started. When they started testing us out and started testing this product on the babies, really got heavy early in the 90s is what I believe, because women ain't trying to breastfeed no more. They got lazy. They started just ushing us this right here. You know what I'm saying? So this is where it all started. Now we're eating processed foods and everything, breaking down the system even more. Man, what's going on?
Trans fat, excessive sodium, sugar, preservatives, and even synthetic hormones for our beef.
New numbers on just how much processed food Americans eat. A new study finds ultra-processed foods make up more than half of all the calories in the U.S. diet.
Oh, bruh, kill yourself eating all this food that we've been eating every day since day one. It's the easiest food to get to for us. Who picking apples and grapes? We getting chips, sodas, popsicles, the long popsicles. Y'all remember the long 50-cent popsicles? Little Debbie's, Snickers, Reese Cup, Bugles, the Bugle chips, the little cone things. Everything, we eating everything.
Ultra-processed foods really have very little real food in them at all. So let's say they started out as corn, that corn has been hydrogenated or reconstituted down to nothing. So then additives are put back in to make fake food taste real.
A diet heavy in processed foods can lead to heart disease and obesity. It really makes you think how much of the food we consume are actually freshly picked produce from a farm compared to coming out of a lab facility somewhere. American foods are notorious for being high in fat, sugar, and salt content, as we already previously mentioned. And this is just the regular food that we consume, and not the junk food, such as chips, cookies, donuts, fried foods, sodas, which are the main culprit to obesity. I'm willing to say that Americans drink more soda than they drink water. And what is worse, they want you to. Why? Because it's all about the profits. Everyone else profits except for you, the consumer.
Now, we're gonna stop this right there. I'm about to now start diving deeper into another angle of this. Because now it's starting to become a little too expensive for them to pay for us to stay fat, overweight, unhealthy. Because now all this medicated, they want to start cutting out. Like, hold on, y'all niggas was eating all this stuff we just gave y'all for free. But now we want y'all niggas to go to work. No more medical, no more free food stamps. We ain't about to keep paying for y'all to keep paying for y'all, because we paying for y'all to kill yourself, then we paying for y'all to heal yourself. What you want to do is your choice. So they done got to a point where they got too expensive, so they about to start dropping new laws. You remember they started taking away the food stamps. They took the food stamps, the goddamn welfare, the medical and all that good stuff, making people go to work. You know what I'm saying? I work. You should work. And if you don't work, go get a job. Ain't nothing for free. But at the same time, whatever little food stamps you got left, that's what you're gonna be able to buy. You only gonna have a little limited list of the things you're gonna be able to buy with a little bit of food stamps you got. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, watch what RFK Jr., watch what he just said. This is where it started breaking down even more at.
Boy, living in this city, my uncle was president, I was 10 years old. The chronic disease rate in our country was around 3%. We spent zero on chronic disease. Today, chronic disease in our children is up to 60%. We spend about $1.7 trillion a year treating it. The cost is going up 2% faster than our economy is growing, so it's unsustainable.
You hear what he's saying? Unsustainable. He just admitted, bruh, we paying too much to kill these niggas and they ain't dying. So let's put them to work and start healing themselves. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You fell for it. You lost. Get to work. Heal yourself. You ain't gonna be able to kill yourself no more off the government's dime. If you can afford to kill yourself on your own, you're gonna have to pay your own money to go kill yourself. You know what I'm saying? But that ain't even it. That ain't even the end of it. That was just a part of it. The other part of it is our decisions on every day. Drinking, smoking, getting it in, popping yops. You know what the number one thing was? Pop one, pop two, 2.5-3. We been rolling. We ain't slept in weeks. You already know who dropped that song right there back in what, like 2005, 2006 or 7, around that time frame. I was in my teenage years. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm born in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? I was in my teenage years. Gucci Man had every one of the guys on the block wanting to pop one of them yaps. You know what I'm saying? So now we little pill popping animals going around that mall feeling good. Wanna chill with a shorty that night. Bro, we all should have like 200 kids. But for some reason, ain't nothing happening. We out here. Not only was the food killing you, but there was other things going on in the food. But let's go ahead and let RFK Jr. tell you what else was going on.
Secretary Rawlins pointed out about 75% of our kids can't qualify for military service. But the injuries are much deeper. We have a whole generation that's plagued by autoimmune diseases, by neurological diseases, by allergic diseases, food allergies, peanut allergies, etc. The fertility in our children has dropped dramatically. Girls are reaching puberty 6 years earlier. American teenage boys have sperm counts that are about 50% of 65-year-old men. Their testosterone is about half of what a 65-year-old man has. So this is a crisis for our country.
You heard what he just said. I don't even need to repeat that. That's embarrassing. And if that's from just what we've been eating and just digesting, what we decided to eat, picture the decisions on top of that. We're popping them jobs. Especially us from Chicago, Ohio, Iowa, Nevada, goddamn Cali, New York, anywhere around Texas. If they got them yaps, they was popping them. And what we was doing, killing our little mans in them. What was in that? We all know it's called MDMA. What was that doing? MDMA can have a complex impact on woo-wop and ooh-wop activities. Potential positive effects. Enhance emotional connection. MDMA can foster feelings of empathy, closeness, and affection, which can deepen intimacy during woo-wop. Increase woo-wop desires and satisfactions. Many users report experiencing a heightened woo-wop drive and a greater sense of satisfaction with the woo-wop experience. Intensify sensations. MDMA can heighten sensory perception, potentially making physical touch and other sensations during woo-wop more intense and pleasurable. See, and delayed but potentially more intense woo-wops. While studies suggest MDMA can delay woo-wops, it may also lead to a more intense experience when it's achieved. And that only tells you why we kept doing it. It was so fun. It felt like it was above the world doing that stuff, you know what I'm saying? But let me tell you the negative effects to that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Here's the negative effects. Impaired woo-wop performance. Despite increased desires, MDMA can hinder woo-wop performance, including difficulty with woo-wops, delayed woo-wops, and impaired woo-wops. That's when a guy be like, you know what I'm saying, be not doing that thing, then don't know what just happened, so he had to, you know what? She be like, what's going on? Like, what's happening? Like, I don't know. She like, what's going on? Like, cramp. Just gotta fake a cramp, you know what I'm saying? I fake a cramp. I don't know what's going on. I pop like 2-3 of them yaps. I should be on moon. This about I'm been up 3 days, baby. You know what I'm saying? But body breaking down. Nigga, you ain't got enough energy to raise your arm up for 5 minutes straight. Nigga, make you think fam don't wanna keep going for you. Alright. Risky woo-wop behavior. MDMA's effects on inhibition can lead to increased risk taking, such as unprotected woo-wop, which raises woo-wop risks of woo-wops. Woo. Damn. Difficulty concentrating on woo-wop. That's what I'm talking about. You be thinking about everything. 100 miles, head running 10,000 miles an hour. You over there thinking about this girl, that girl, and that girl, why you with this girl, and you just can't even focus. Difficulty concentrating doing woo-wop. Some users report feeling distracted or unable to focus on woo-wop while on MDMA. Decreased physical libido. While some users report heightened woo-wop desires, others may experience a reduction in physical libido. But the point of it is, imagine what this stuff is doing to you. Actually, I need y'all to look up my boy Yaki Awaken and 19 Keys. They broke this down. The show called The Food Matrix. Look that up. They break a lot down.
Yeah, but I was gonna ask you because you talked about curing. Because number one, there's a lot of black men out there with erectile dysfunction at young ages. And because you don't naturally, number one, who's to say it's natural in the first place? You understand me? You should be able to go your whole life and be able to procreate. You understand me? And reproduce. But of course, with all of the things that we eat, you understand me, and all of the mucus that build up and all the things that's in between, not only are we not creating enough little swimmers, you understand me? Like growing up in St. Louis, we was drinking Vest sodas and all kind of crazy crap.
Red Hot Ripples.
Yeah, man, the emos, you feel me? It was good, but it was destroying my manhood.
Yeah,
you understand me? The whole time, decreasing my testosterone, not giving me none of the substance and nutrition that I need. And so there's a lot of males that destroyed today from a biological level.
Yeah, facts.
You understand me? Just on the way that they eat. Like, you can't produce that energy. Number one, you don't have any control over it.
Yeah.
Then two, you can't properly, that's an emasculation right there.
Facts.
And then you can't even think clearly. So now you're not that type of person that can even come up with ideas and produce them in reality. So you ain't got no power in the first place.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? That was the realest talk right there. And that's my whole point. They got down on us. It was an attack on men. It was an attack on our pots, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no reprocreating, ain't no building our population bigger than what it is designed to be. You better start making better decisions. You better stop eating that and doing that. Best thing I ever did was stop doing that shit back in the day. And I hope and swear for God, y'all can. It reduce woo-wop count. Studies show that MDMA can lead to a decrease in the number of woo-wop production, impacting the chances of conception. Decreased woo-wop motility. You know what? Let me switch it over too, because it ain't even just that. And another part was the drinking. Alcohol consumption can negatively impact reproductive health in both men and women. In men, it can lead to reduced testosterone levels, decreased woo-wop quality and quantity, and woo-wop dysfunction. For women, alcohol can disrupt the menstrual cycle, affect ovulation, and impact hormone levels like estrogen and progesterone. Both sexes can experience reduced fertility, increased difficulty conceiving. So that means, again, what I'm saying is, if y'all want to create big families in the future, y'all want to live a better, more fruitful life, I'm telling you, stop drinking, stop popping them y'all. I ain't gonna say nothing about the smoke, because I ain't one of those that want to talk down on the smoke. But drink some more water. Get your body right, get your mind right. Join the game, join the fun, and repopulate. What you here to do is repopulate, you know what I'm saying? Quit destroying yourself, because now you know how you destroying yourself. Get on it. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? Dog Time TV, I'm out.